Yo, JSF here once again. How y'all doing? It's pretty hot in California, so I'm staying in the house. And just to be completely honest, I'm very annoyed with this game online right now. I know what else is new. I probably always seem annoyed, but no, I usually enjoy playing it at least for a while. But right now, I'm just super fed up with Combat League, so I've been looking at other things, kind of messing around, and then I started thinking about custom variations again, right? Something that's been not a big deal or big topic, but something that we've talked about since the game launched, right? Something that Ed Boon even really recently said himself, he would love to see a competitive tournament with custom variations, and I agree. I know that there are some people that are like, "Oh no, we can never do custom variations. Like that would be impossible to balance. That would be ridiculous. It would take too long." But I think honestly, all that stuff is rectifiable, right? All the issues people have with customs, like with you picking your own special. For those who may not know what I mean, the variation system in this game just picks moves for you. You can go in the game and pick your own moves. So imagine in the tournament, I get to pick whatever moves I want. So instead of having Scorpion with teleport cancel and air throw, which I clearly don't have, this Scorpion I decided to give him a fireball, Demon Dash, which is the best move in the game, and Spear Charge, so he can still do damage, right? Like, this is my neutral and punish style Scorpion, right? Because you know how I myself always complain about Scorpion players, and you know, we see a lot of Scorpion players that just they literally don't have anything. Like, look at Scorpion's base toolkit, right? His base toolkit. He has Spear. It doesn't have an E next to it. If it has an E next to it, it's not his base toolkit. So his base toolkit is Spear, Teleport, Air Teleport, and that's it. Those are his only special moves. Other than that, he just has normals, right? So, to an extent, I understand why Scorpion players play like this. That doesn't make it okay, but I see why. So, I've took it upon myself to say, alright, well, let's give Scorpion some things in the neutral. Let's give him a fireball. A true mid fireball, right? You can do it close, medium, and far. Like, the thing that I love about like picking your own moves or whatever is you get that freedom to play characters however you want to play them. Now you can always do that for the most part, right? For the most part, you can pick a character and do whatever you want to do. You can play keep away with Scorpion even though he doesn't have any projectiles. But if you want to play like a keep away game, I guess, or not really keep away, but like a neutral game, why not give him the fireball? And then you give him Demon Dash. For those who don't know, Demon Dash is 7 frame special move. I think it used to be 6 frames. It didn't nerf it. Wow. Yeah, it used to be 6 frames. Whatever. But it's 7 frames. This shit will punish anything. It will punish anything. Like you're throwing fireball. Whoa, wrong thing. You're throwing. How do you do it? You're doing fireballs, right? They jump. Whoop, you catch them in the air. Like. Didn't mean to do that. One day I'm gonna figure out training mode. He jumps. Damn it. You know, you snatch him out of the air. Does like 10% damage. He exit a little mo. You know, pretty good. And like this is how I would play Scorpion. Like ideally, if I could, right? Because I like to whiff punish. I like to play neutral. I like to have a fireball. And then I have this for if I get a full, god damn it, if I get a full conversion on something, I still get really good damage, right? So like this is like the punish. This is what I would see as like Scorpion if I wanted to play neutral and punish you for fucking up. Basically the closest to getting the spawn as I can. But here's another example, right? So we got Noob Saibot, right? We all know Noob Saibot. Teleport boys, 9 frame high, 9 frame mid boys. We all know Noob Saibot, right? Low profile boys, just ducks under everything. Cool. Now, Noob Saibot always is a bit of a weird character to play. There really is, you don't really see a playstyle when people pick Noob Saibot. You just see a lot of this into grab or into something like this. But what if you wanted to play like a Keyboy Noob Saibot, a zoning Noob Saibot, if you will? What if I wanted to give him a regular fireball? And oh, if you want to duck it, I also give him the slide. It doesn't go full screen, but from this range, you gotta respect it, right? And I also give him air dive. All of a sudden, his neutral and fireball game just got fucking crazy. Like, you have to be super careful approaching this dude, because he can hit you with a low projectile, he can hit you with a mid in the air, and he can hit you with a fast regular projectile. And from full screen, you can just duck. Sure, you can just duck, but then I still have this. It's super slow, but I still have it, you know? And then you start moving in, you gotta worry about this, you gotta worry about that. You start jumping, you gotta worry about that. Like, can you imagine this Noob Saibot? It would probably be annoying as hell to fight, but it's kind of cool, right? This is like a whole playstyle that Noob Saibot does not have because you can't put these moves together. This is the kind of stuff I think about where I'm like, damn, I wish I could, because I love air fireball moves. He still has his teleport. Now, he doesn't launch off of it. That's the thing, right? So that's like another thing people think. This would be super unbalanced, super broken as fuck if you could pick whatever moves. Maybe in some situations it would be, but you can tweak it. In other situations, this balances itself, right? Because his launcher on teleport is another move. You can only have 3 moves. So now if I get you in teleport, the most I can do is 16% damage. And that's if I spin meter, right? Now if I hit you, I can still do that, but I'm not gonna get. There's no getting fucking 37% damage or 35% damage like Noob Saibot's other variations, right? Let's see if I can. Damn. I can land this. There we go. Yeah, that's like the most optimal max damage shit. You're probably gonna get 30% and you can break out of it, right? Other than like crushing blows and shit, but yeah, I think that I don't think this is broken, right? Like it seems like it would be obnoxious to fight against. This would be one of the best zoning variations in the game, but it's not in the game. But I was looking at some other characters and other examples and just thinking about a bunch of stuff, right? Because like there's a lot of moves in this game that just don't get used, and then there are other like variations that could be tweaked or whatever, or could be made better or worse, right? So who else was I looking at? I was looking at a few of these characters. I didn't change Sub-Zero. I totally blanked in the middle of this. Hold on. I know I changed Virgin Liu Kang. I know I changed Liu Kang, but I don't remember what I changed. But yeah, I was just going through changing a bunch of characters, like adding moves and just seeing like what they are, what they might do, and stuff like that. But here's just another example of Frost, right? So we know Frost has Frostbite. I think Frostbite is the worst variation in the game. Has the bomb. Now, nobody thinks the bomb is bad. It could be better. It could be a low. But nobody thinks it's terrible, right? But you got to give some things up. Imagine having this and having this. Like, now all of a sudden you gotta respect where I put that bomb at, because I can die right at you, right? And it's not great for this part isn't great for like comboing off of it. Hold on 1 second. But it is possible. You know, it's not great for that, but it's definitely a thing. And it's about respecting the bomb, right? Because remember, even if they block everything, right? Let's turn frame data on. Even if they block everything, whoa, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. That was crazy. I'm still safe, right? God, it's been a minute since I'm trying to do this. Yeah. You see that? Like I can dive before the bomb explodes. Then I'm plus, right? Because he has to block that or he gets frozen. You know what I mean? Like trust me. Like when you get into it, like this could really be some shit. But instead, we get that 25 frame slow ass overhead special move with the ice bomb instead of a move that actually complements it. And I know this move, her dive, is just good in general because if it hits the ground, it's safe. If you really know what you're doing, you can get it even. Don't play with me, game. Don't play with me. I know how to do this. That's not it. There we go. That's it. There we go. Oh man, yeah, you can get it even more, even less minus. But like, imagine that with bombs on the screen. Imagine having them in the corner and just harassing, and like, this could be. And then like, here's the thing. Here's the really cool part. Practice options. Bam. Say like I get a knockdown going to this, and I just jump, right? I jump back. If he does anything, he's punished by dive. We respect the ice bomb, and and I can just dive at you. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, look at that shit. Look at that situation. It's fucked up. Like, you could, if this was possible, you could get some really good shit. And it's like, I don't know. I think it would, especially now, right? At the current point of the game that we're at, we're over a year in. There are no tournaments right now anyway. Like offline tournaments or tournaments that NRS is involved in, there are none. This would have been the perfect time to like unleash this and say, hey, we're now gonna let any special moves rock, completely customize your variations. We're letting any variations rock for competitive play. While there's no tournaments, we got a whole, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, however many months to adjust and get used to it. And like nothing's on the line, right? So there's like no excuse like for the people who are like, oh no, that'll be broken. So many tournaments would happen and people would just fraud people out. Fam, we got all the time in the world to learn it. You know what I mean? And like the thing is, if you're worried about it being broken, there's already been broken shit in this game. Like day one Gears was fucked up. People say upgraded Jackie is fucked up now. And I think she should be nerfed 100%, but I don't think she's super broken. And there may be some moves that need to be toned down in the competitive variations. How do I? Now let's make her. Hold on, I want to test a theory. Cryo stance. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I think that does like. This is probably the worst character to test against. I think when he's powered up, this does like more hit stun or something. You can combo off of it or some crazy shit like that. I forget the details of it, but that's what I was trying to show with him. But I just totally forgot about it in blank. But yeah, no, what I was saying was like there's so much time to learn it, and yeah, some things are gonna need to be tweaked. But it's just like when they added third variations to the game, right? Like her Frost. Hold on, I'm gonna just show it. I should have just went to Arctic Anarchy. Instead of trying to be cute and have my little costume, I should have just went. But yeah. If this would hurry up and finish loading. Bam. So when they put this in the game, this used to be a mid. Boom, boom. You know, and the arc of it was different. Like the arc that the projectile goes at was different, right? Now the crush and blow is still the same. It's still garbage. Still the worst crush and blow requirement ever. Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, moves will get tweaked as they get added. Like her dive kick used to be able to get it to -1. But when they put it in competitive, they said, let's tone that down a little bit. You know? So if we added every move to customs, I mean, if we were allowing every move in the game, some moves would be slightly tweaked, but that's okay. It will be so much more variety. Like I realized, and not just realized, but I saw and heard more of some people saying ban upgraded Jackie, not because she's broken, but because she's overpowered, she's simple, and she's dominant, right? So you're gonna see a bunch of upgraded Jackie. When we have tournaments, you're gonna see 6 upgraded Jackies in top 8 type deal. Now I don't know if that's true, but that's what some people are worried about, concerned about. Like, nobody wants to see this character just jump around, leap all over the screen, do nonsense, and it just be Jackie versus Jackie every match. So in that mindset, I totally understand. I still don't think we should ban her. I still don't think we should ban her, but I totally get that. I think if we let we let other special moves rock, like it would make the game completely more interesting. Like one thing I was thinking of is after a year of the game being out, after Final Combat and all that or whatever, whenever they reach their stopping point, right, for a year or whatever, or however long it's going to be, a year and a half, I was like, they either need to let us do custom variations or shuffle the variations, like change some of the moves in some variations, right? Like now you don't have this move in this variation anymore. You have this move with this move, or you still have one move, but then the other move is swapped out for something else. Like something to refresh the game and make it feel new, make it feel different. Because a lot of people who play this game competitively are only gonna play the competitive variations. So it's a bunch of moves in the game that nobody ever uses, nobody ever plays with, and it's like a waste because some of them are really cool moves. Some of them are really, really good moves. Some, like Frost has this giant ice box she can throw on the screen. Now I think that move is terrible, but it looks really cool. If it was good, if it was like Captain Cold's level 2 trait, which I thought it was gonna be, oh man, it would have been super cool. But yeah, that's just what I think. I think that I think now is honestly the perfect time to give something like this a trial run. Like for NetherRealm to say, hey, we're now allowing custom variations in competitive play. No augments, no anything like that. Some of the moves have been tweaked. Go in Combat League, let's see what happens. And then everybody's gonna be playing all different types of moves. I might play that zoning ass style of noob sidebot just because I can, or I might play the Frost with the dive kick and ice bombs because you can do set play. You can do crazy shit that you couldn't do before, right? I think I made another Frost too. I just don't remember. I don't remember what it was. Was it this one? Is this the one I changed? We about to find out. We're gonna find out together as a group. Oh, it is this one. So what other move did I give her? What did I give her, bro? I gave her... Oh, this shit. Like this move. Look, finally a move that this 25 frame slow ass overhead, right? Oh, it's down back. Finally a move that like goes along with it, right? You're waiting for that, and I hit you with one of these. Or, wait, no, not that. We'll do stance hold, right? You're waiting for that. Damn it, I keep fucking this up. I hit you low or something, right? I hit you overhead. And it's very rudimentary, right? That's not like a high level mix up or anything. That's something I thought of in 3 seconds. Like some kind of an application where this move becomes useful. Because in the variation that it's in Frostbite, this move is useless. It's terrible. Like, you can try to do it in combos, but even then it's so slow that it's hard to like consistently link. And you can't really do it in neutral because it starts up at 25 frames and it fucking whiffs like crazy with the hurt box or with the hitbox. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, what about this move? What about, like, look at this. Totally gives you a reason to respect for it too. Like, totally does. Gives you a reason to respect some pressure or something, right? Like, it just, there's a lot of things in this game that like certain characters don't have, or maybe they do have, it's just not in competitive variations. And we gotta face facts. NetherRealm doesn't know how to make variations. They don't. They didn't know how to do it in MKX, and they didn't in this game. Even when there were only 2 competitive variations per character, a lot of characters had one bad one. And it's like crazy when you literally, like, it's, I don't know, man. I don't want to rant. But I hope y'all get the point I'm making. I know some people are going to disagree and say, nah, there's too many matchups to learn. But, hey, man, that's the game. Like, other games, Marvel vs. Capcom, shit like that, they have, like, 50 characters. Like, and they got to learn that, how to fight all of them. Or get steamrolled. Or you got to learn specific setups. Some games people have to learn infinites. I really don't mind learning a bunch of special moves. Especially when you consider, like, the fact that you can just look up the frame data. Like, somebody hit you with a move like that. Hold on, like this, right? You go, what the fuck is that plus? Well, yeah, it's plus, but that's 25 frames to start up. So when you see her shoot it, watch. And I've never done this before. This is off the top of my head. Our reaction to her shooting it. Look. I can jump in at it, right? So it's not like it's something that's free and ridiculous and overpowered. And a lot of the moves are gonna be like that. At first, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck do I do?" But when you stop and think about it, or just look at the frame data, or maybe, and I don't want to say you're gonna have to lab every single individual move. Some of them you'll be able to just do in a match. Like I would be able to see that in a match, like I just saw it. Like that's kind of slow. I can probably jump over it, and then you do it. And then she either gonna have to get smarter about it, or she gonna get kicked in the face. So yeah, I don't think us being able to pick our own special moves will ruin the game. I think it would make it way more interesting. I think it would bring more hype. I think it would, like, that would honestly make me like this game a lot more, because it would mean that there are characters I can play how I want to play them, instead of trying to find a character who plays the way I like. You know, like, I like some things about RoboCop, but I don't like some things about him. He doesn't have some of the things I really, really want. Spawn has a lot of the things I really want, but Spawn doesn't have the, you know, up close game that I really want, you know? So, like, I'm trying to find, the more options we have, the better. Because then we can mold the characters a little bit more, right? I can turn Scorpion into the type of character I want to play, when normally he's nothing like it. So anyway, let me know what y'all think. If y'all think I'm crazy, y'all think I'm stupid. I like that Ed Boon agrees, but obviously it ain't just up to him to make that call, which is shocking. But yeah, yeah, I just wasn't playing too much Combat League today or yesterday. Not really feeling it, so I've been looking at other things, trying to find other ways to have fun so I don't get burnt out, because I gotta make Elder God this season. I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm only a few games away from Demigod, but like, it's a pain. But anyway, if y'all liked the video, please shoot me a like, subscribe if you can. Almost at 200. I appreciate all the love. I think I'm at 184 subscribers or something. If we can get to 200, that'd be great. Keep on rocking. Streams coming up. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch really soon, so be on the lookout for that. Twitch.tv/J_S_F. Check me out. And yeah, man, y'all just have a good one. Stay safe and subscribe for more content.